Hello everyone and welcome to another Path of Exile video. We're going to be talking about the Lake of Calandra. And I believe this league will be probably one of the best leagues in a long time. Not in a long time, but one of the best leagues up till now, because I thought the last league was pretty incredible. I love Sentinel League, but this league looks amazing. There's so much rework into the game. They listen to a lot of the gamers who play Path of Exile, and they have listened. And I tell you what, I'm thinking this is going to be like one of the best leagues so far, mainly because of how they make it. They are talking about how they, as they get closer to Path of Exile 2, things that they can integrate in the game that is similar, that transfers over to Path of Exile 2. They want to go ahead and introduce that. So that's going to introduce a lot of new stuff that they've been working on, and also the quality of that stuff that they introduce is going to be absolutely amazing. With that being said, man, oh man, I want to talk to you guys about the class you choose to start with because it's very important. You're looking at a league where there's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of different skills, a lot of different skills will be meta. There'll be a lot of different top builds. In the last league, all those top builds that you were using, you saw the ascendancies of the Templar class, the Witch, and then of course the Duelist was like the top three ascendancies of classes that you would see in the top end on PoE Ninja. Now, with that being said, choosing the class you start with is very important because it allows you flexibility in changing your skill or build. What I'm saying basically is, if you start with a witch, and let's say you're watching you start with a witch and you want to just, you're really good at absolution, or you want to try detonate dead, or you want to go absolute meta and go explosive arrow. That's absolutely fine. You go explosive arrow on your witch, and you change to elementalist, and you're just farming and blasting, and then you turn on a stream and you're seeing lightning conduit, mob misses you, and you're like, man, I just want to switch over and try that out. Well, guess what? You're already playing the class, and most likely the ascendancy that plays those builds. So that's very important, especially if you don't want to lose time in the league start. So let's say you're in like a week and you're seeing like other skills that are like absolutely amazing. You just want to switch over. All it takes is some regret orbs, which you will most likely have on your farming maps, unless you're selling them for currency. But you will absolutely be able to change without having to level a new character, and I think that's very important because, at least to me, this is something that I think about. So I want to share it with you guys because I think about this when I start the league. I always choose Witch most of the times because it has a lot of the builds that I want to play, and a lot of the builds that it has are actually viable to do in game. So some of the harder league starts that I've had is when I went very off meta class and builds like Marauder. I mean, the Marauder has been always one of my favorite, but they haven't been giving Melee a lot of love in these patches. I'm not sure why, but maybe next patch. I think they're saving it because they want to introduce the combo system, but I don't think they want to put it in PoE because it's like a PoE 2 thing. But if they are able to integrate that in, and it's something that would transfer over to PoE 2, maybe Melee would be great again, hopefully. But yeah, Witch and Duelist would be excellent class choices to start. Not only because of the meta builds that you can choose, but also because a lot of the cool builds that you're seeing a lot of streamers start, a lot of where the skills will be based around will probably be either the witch class or the Duelist. The other option I would say is maybe a Templar, but Templar, the aesthetic of the Templar, long neck, no pants. I mean, if you guys can, if you can handle the look of the character, I mean, you can go ahead and play them. Long neck RF, I guess. But yeah, I can't play Templar. No, I just can't do it. I can't do it. And then you have the Ranger and, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna die there. I was like, what the heck? Maybe I should put movement skills on this. But yeah, I mean, if you're really good and you have like a set plan, maybe you could go Ranger. They have some good transitions to maybe Magic Find builds and stuff like that if you know what you're doing. But in my opinion, I think the top two classes to start with would be Duelist and Witch, just because of the flexibility of everything. You can change very easily, change your build, and you could also play like absolute meta and then change over to another meta build that's popping up. It's just really flexible. I want to let you guys know about that before the league starts. So I think it's a very important notion of this class you choose. Because there can be some some meta builds on other classes, but will it be easy to change over to something cool, or that you're seeing a lot of streamers hype up, or something that you're seeing a lot of theory crafting around? It'd be much easier to switch over regret orbs rather than level a whole new character, especially when the league just started. Because you're losing out on a lot of time and a lot of currency when you start a whole new character this early in the league. Because you're not gonna have the leveling items that you're gonna really want that it gets you to maps like within 3 or 4 hours, like Hollow Palm. All that stuff would be like super expensive, so it's more viable maybe a month or two in to level new characters. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know about that. Lake Calandra is looking like an amazing league. I'm very hyped for this. I've been waiting all week. I couldn't wait for this day, and here we are, only a few hours away from starting the new league. And I hope everyone's gonna enjoy it. I've just been testing out Explosive Era because I think I'm gonna start this build. It's absolutely amazing. The reason why is because it allows you a lot of flexibility in your gameplay, and I'm a big big fan of this type of playstyle, mainly because it gives you opportunity to clear a lot of content and to also make bossing a lot easier. Now, I've played a lot of different classes, a lot of different. Um, I've played melee, I've played minions, I've played spellcasters and stuff like that. My absolute favorite is always either minions or some kind of totem build for league start. And the reason why is because you'll be able to make a lot more currency. I've had the best league starts and I've made the most currency starting with a minion build or something that plays like a minion like totems. And the reason is because you will have a lot easier time doing bossing content. You'll be able to farm a lot easier. You'll die a lot less often. You'll level up much quicker. So that's really important when you start a league, because then the currency farm, if there's another build that you want to play, you'll have the currency to switch to that very easily. And of course, if you choose the right class, you can just switch over with some regret orbs, buy the items you want, and transition very easily. So, in my opinion, I think Explosive Era is probably going to be the top build to start. You know, I don't like to do a top five because I feel like everybody has that covered, but I just want to let you guys know what I think is the best build to start with. I think Explosive Era will be one of the best. And you just set these, and then you can focus on dodging mechanics, and you're still doing damage. Now, with a lot of different other classes, the skills do the damage. So you be pressing, let's say, tornado shot. Oh, you gotta dodge tornado shot, or marauder, slam, dodge, slam, dodge, slam, dodge, slam, war cry, dodge, slam. So you're having to dodge and then do an attack to do damage. With minions and totems, you put these down. They're always doing damage, and you're just dodging while it's doing damage. So you're not missing out. There's no downtime on your damage. So this makes any kind of, I think Absolution will be great. They got the Maw of Mischief, Explosive Arrow. It's just going to be a lot of options. So I think playing the Duelist and the Witch would be the safest options in terms of classes to start with, in my opinion. And I hope everyone has a great league start. Let me know down in the comments what class you're league starting with. I'm hoping to bring you guys some interesting or interesting new builds, or something, maybe a past build that's people are overlooking, because I like to look at the items that people always call trash, and I like to try to make it good. Kind of like my Dawnbreaker class with the Absolution. A lot of people was calling that shield crap once it was a lower costing shield, but a lot of people, were talking about, oh, it's a worthless shield, nobody's using it. And look at it now. It's used in like one of the top lightning strike builds. And I had called that the shield was going to be good way back with Absolution in like 2 patches ago. So just to let you guys know, I'm going to be looking for more builds like that to showcase for you guys the underdogs that people don't appreciate, and that will eventually become probably amazing. You know, it just all it takes is a little bit of testing and path of building. The theory crafting is part of it, but the most important thing is actually testing it in the game. And that's how I discovered the Dawnbreaker being so awesome, especially with a lot of the new bosses in that patch when it was introduced, being elemental damage. You could just sit there, and a lot of those bosses could never kill you. So it was amazing, and I hope to find something cool like that for you guys in this league. So stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I know I haven't made a lot of videos in the past couple weeks, and mainly because the league's ended. Well, the league Sentinel League was ending, and the only reason I'll be playing was to farm recombinators and divines. But for the most part, it was really hard to continue playing in the last 2 weeks of the league because I can't really test anything other because a lot of the items, you'd wish for somebody and it'll be like a 5x item. It's like it's been listed for 3 months and then they'll change the price to 50x, and it's like, sorry, wrong price. I was just like, I can't be bothered, so I just stopped playing, and I played a little bit to farm recombinators and stuff, but other than that, that was the reason why I hadn't been around for the past couple weeks. But we got a fresh new league, so I'm gonna have a lot more videos for Path of Exile coming up for you guys. And yeah, just let me know what you guys are league starting. And I know I've gone on a little bit longer than I should, but take care, and I hope everyone has a great league start. And look forward to more cool videos.